Hello everyone, my name is Dacieli Cruz. I am with the Children's Forum, and today we're going to go over the program demographic survey for the portal system. This webinar is being recorded for future reference in the event that it needs to be reviewed for this process. Before we start the program demographic survey, I want to go over some of the steps or confirmation emails you should have gotten as a result of your site access request. So this is a sample of this slide of the email confirmation that you should have received as a result of your business account having been verified and approved. You should have received this email as part of the first step in you requesting access to your business account. If you did not receive this email, please make sure that you are checking your junk or trash folders, because sometimes these emails, if it's the first time you're receiving these messages from the forum, it could have gotten there. Shortly after this confirmation of the business account email, you should have received this email to reset your password. Now, the reset password email has a specific link, as you can see on this slide, and it also has an expiration date, which means that it must be used by that time. This is a temporary link and it will expire, so it is important to use it before it expires, and this password reset is needed before you access the program demographic survey. Now, in the event that you did receive a confirmation email of your business account, but you did not receive the password reset email, you can visit the Children's Forum login page and recover page so that you can reset your business account and change your password. Now, on this slide, you will see the URL address for you to change your password, and what you would need to do is enter your DCF issued license number on this box, and then you can press submit, and in about 15 or 20 minutes you should receive this email with the link on how to reset your password so that you can get access to your business account and you can get access to the program demographic survey. And this is a sample of the request ID and confirmation for your site access. In the event that you have any questions about your site access, which is step number 1, you can reach out to the Career Center at the email that you see on the bottom of this slide. And make sure to include the request ID number so that we can look up your information and then provide you with some feedback in terms of the status of your site access request. So now we're going to start with the program demographic survey process and access to this survey. Now, the Children's Forum portal has various ways that you can log into your business account. You can log into your business account through the portal dashboard, and on this slide you see the URL address. If you are visiting the Children's Forum portal through this login page, through the dashboard, you will need to click on the login button as you see on this slide so that you can access your business account. If you are accessing the business account through the login page, not the dashboard page like I showed you before, but if you're trying to access your business account through the login page, this is the URL address as you see on this slide. And this page will take you directly to the login page, and you can also see that you can access the reset your password process through here as well. So we want to urge you to please not log into your personal account. You're going to click on login to business account through this login page. And this will bring you to the business account login section. And there you're going to enter your DCF issued license number under the business account username. And then you're going to enter your password, which is the password that you reset in the previous example that I demonstrated. Now, once you are in your business account, you're going to see this dashboard page. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see the site demographics tab. And that's the tab that you need to click on. And this will bring you to the first page of the program demographics survey, which has to do with your staffing information. On this page, you're going to enter all of your program staffing information. You're going to count all positions, including full-time and part-time, whether they are filled or vacant. You must enter a number for each question or you will get an error message. That's very important. Please make sure to enter a number for each of the questions. And if you look at each of these rows, you will see an up and down arrow. Those are drop-down menus that you can choose your response from those drop-down menu. Every field on this page must have a numeric number, like I said before, otherwise you will have a error message and you will have to go back and complete this information. For family childcare homes, we kindly ask that the director be counted in question number 3. For directors, assistant directors, owners, or other administrators. And if the family childcare home has substitutes or floaters, or if they have assistant teaching positions, then you would enter the corresponding number and then enter the number 0 for all other questions if you do not have those positions available, and this is only for family childcare homes. Now, just want to quickly go over the questions. So question number 1 has to do with lead and assistant teaching positions that you currently employ at your program. We want you to enter all of the positions that currently exist at your program, whether they are filled or vacant. For question 2 has to do with floaters and substitutes. Question number 3 is for administrators such as directors, assistant directors, owners, or other administrators in your program. The 4th question is for support positions such as curriculum specialists. If you don't have this position available, you can enter the number 0. And the last question has to do with other positions that are not mentioned in questions 1 through 4, such as secretaries, cooks, janitors, and drivers. I also want to point out that sometimes you will have teaching staff that have split positions. They will have more than one position. So for those people or those staff that have split positions, we ask that you report the highest level position or the position where most of the time is spent. If you are a director that also teaches VPK 3 hours a day, you're going to report that position as a director because that's where most of the time is spent. If you have a teacher that is a lead teacher and also an assistant teacher, you're going to report them as a lead teacher because that position is higher level than an assistant teacher. So those are the 2 examples I wanted to provide for those split positions. And once you enter all the data for this page, you click on the next button at the bottom. This will bring you to page number 2, which has to do with your staffing compensation, if you're open during the summer break, and the types of benefits that you offer at your program. So in terms of your hourly wage, we want to know not what the minimum wage is for the state, but what is the minimum wage or entry-level wage that you pay a teacher that enters into your program. That's what we want to capture here. Now, you can enter this data in dollars and cents. Please make sure not to use the $sign, just enter the dollars and cents. For the next question is if you're open during the summer break or not. And in terms of the benefits question, we want to know the benefits that are available at the program level. And we want you to report the most benefits that you offer to any one particular position. So if the highest level position or the person that you have at your program that has the most tenure or years, you offer them college tuition, conference fees, dental, health, holidays, sick leave, and vacation, and that's the most amount of benefits that you offer at your program, we want you to enter all of them. So we want you to enter what is available to teaching and or support staff, the most benefits that are available to any particular position. Once you enter that data, please click the next button at the bottom of this page so you can go on to page number 3 that has to do with children in your care. So we want to know how many children are currently enrolled at your program, not the license capacity, but how many children are actually enrolled. 0 to 5, you're not going to include after school care, just the children that are regular attendees at your program that are 0 to 5. The number of children participating in school readiness. If you don't have a school readiness contract, you can enter the number 0. And also if you have VPK classrooms or Head Start or Early Head Start. Once you finish entering that data, you can click the button next at the bottom of this screen so that you can go to page number 4. Page number 4 has yes or no questions, and they're very simple, and it has to do with technology accessibility. So do you have a scanner or scanning printer at your site? Do you have internet connection to a computer that teachers can use? And do you have a fax machine? So once you enter and select all your answers, you click the next button. Now I do want to encourage you to use the previous button, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, because you are able to check all of your responses in the previous pages using the previous button. Now in the event you go back to page 1, 2, or 3 and you make any changes, please make sure to click on Save and Close on that particular page that you have made changes, to ensure that your responses are saved and they're closed and you can go on to the next section. So once you finish entering the data for page number 4, you click next, and that will lead you to page number 5. Now this page is particularly important because we want to make sure that before you enter your name and click I agree and save and close, that you go back to pages 1 through 4 using the previous button on the bottom of this slide so that you can check your responses and make sure that you have a number representation for each of the questions or a yes or no answer. And we want you to make sure that you check your answers, because once you go to page number 5 and you enter your name and click on I agree and save and close, your survey will be locked and you will not be able to make any changes. So make sure that you are confident that all your data is correct before you click I agree and save and close. Now the survey is going to be available in the portal 4 months after you complete the survey. And what this will allow you to do is make any changes to your staffing or enrollment data. And so if you have an opportunity to check back after a 4-month time frame in the portal for this survey, you can access it and make changes as needed. And again, we want to emphasize that any changes that you make, you have to save and close the information to make sure that the information is submitted. This survey will remain available up to 6 months after the date for the programs to update the information, in case, like I mentioned before, you have any position or staffing changes or enrollment changes. And so once you finalize this page and you enter all the data, you should see this screen in front of you. And the most important thing to emphasize about this screen is that you will not see any error messages on this screen. And so if this page does not appear when you click I agree and save and close, there is an error in your survey. You're going to have to go back and check each page of your survey for red error messages and make corrections as needed. Once you have made all corrections on all the pages, or whatever pages have the error, you click save and close. And if the survey shows errors, you can use the previous button on each of the pages to go back and make those changes. But the most important thing about this confirmation page is that you don't see any red error messages or any survey questions on this page. And this means that your survey was entered correctly and that it was submitted successfully. This is our contact information for the Children's Forum. In the event that you need to contact us for clarification of the survey questions or just any general questions that you may have about this process, please feel free to contact us and we'll be more than happy to assist you. We want to make sure that you complete the survey because we want to capture the program as a whole and what your program has to offer and how many children you're serving with the corresponding staff. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact us and we'll be more than happy to assist you. We thank you for your time and hope that this webinar was helpful for you. And we really look forward to working with you. And once again, please do not hesitate to reach out to us should you need any assistance. Thank you for spending time to learn about the program demographic survey in the Children's Forum portal, and we hope you have a wonderful day.